No, no, not this one. Second. The ones about the police and the landlords and the solicitor.
Right. What do you think 5 counts are going to do with them?
I think they will send to the police to have them start a criminal prosecution against.
We've already had this. There'll be no criminal proceeding in relation to the physiotherapist, the landlord, or that solicitor.
Do you want to call the ombudsman and to confirm that it's an European law?
No. I think you need to go to the Citizens Advice Bureau or get a solicitor. You don't seem to understand. Anyway.
Okay, 2 seconds.
What I will say is if the college take a PC rule that you've behaved in a manner that's potentially unlawful, you might all be arrested as well, understand that. Okay?
Unlawful for what? Sorry.
Right. Oh,
okay, 2 seconds. So let me see exactly if I got this right.
Can I get this? I'll tell you what's happening. I will record it as an incident because you believe that it's racist. I will not record it as a crime where, at the moment, whereby I'm going to start arresting people because there's no evidence of a crime, but you're telling me that you believe it's racist. So I will record it to get your name on the system with your beliefs, and that is where it will end at the moment.
Because we didn't know where you'd been told to leave. We didn't have an idea. If they'd have said to me, Constantine has assaulted a member of staff, that's why we've let him go, I would have taken a statement and you would have been arrested. As it happened, they told me you were removed only because that you were told that you weren't welcome on premises till your meeting on Thursday. There is no arrest against you. There is nothing against you. But we didn't know, did we?
I understand. What was the reason they told you I was supposed to be removed?
Effectively, they've said that when they had their last meeting with you, they told you don't come in until the meeting on Thursday because you were making complaints against staff, contacting press, going on people's Facebook, and they were saying effectively that you've been a nuisance. Listen to me a second. This is what they told me. So they told me that in their meeting, you claimed, when he sat down with you, and you said you might twist my words because English isn't my first language. So they've arranged for an interpreter. They felt the best thing that they could do for the college would be that you don't go back until the 8th when you have your meeting, when you can have your say with an interpreter.
Do you understand that on that date they will try to find reasons that don't exist?
I'm not the local education authority. If they...
Royle, yes, and with one of his colleagues from the Dunsgreen police station, Mr. Carl Jones, coming at my place. The first thing they have started doing was to threaten me that if I will continue making complaints, I will be arrested. What happened now is I have made a complaint against Carl Jones. He wasn't even supposed to be there. I have dialed today, this morning, at Worcester Police Professional Standards. They told me that by Monday it will all be taken care of because the complaint I've made with them is being dealt with a sergeant, with an investigator that isn't at the moment in the office, has a week leave. Okay, so now, I need to know, I have been the victim of institutional racism at the college since September. Yesterday was the last thing, the thing that made me realize that if I don't get the police involved, I won't feel safe. I'm paying for a course at the university, and I have all the module leaders, all the vice principals, and everybody from my module leader to the vice principal involved, harassing me and disregarding my human rights, being racist and discriminative with me. Those are criminal offenses. They need to be arrested. They need to be removed from the property. They need to continue my
Do you have any idea in mind of what crime they're committing?
Harassment under Harassment Act 1997. There was also Article 1 of about malicious communication. I don't know them all by heart because.
The reason I'm asking is because what you've told me, it doesn't sound like they're committing a crime. It might not be the right thing to do. It might not be very grown up, and it might be racist. I don't know. I haven't investigated it. Chris Royle has investigated it. But from what I hear, it's not a crime.
2 seconds. Chris Royle has told me he won't be investigating anything. He won't even take it into consideration.
Well, that's because there isn't a crime to investigate. You come to us with a situation, and it's what we call a hate incident. Okay, not a hate crime. If you perceive something to be racist, homophobic, ageist,
you're supposed to report it to the police as a hate crime, and the
no,
police will
a hate incident.
and the police
In
will
order
report
for there
it
to be a
as
hate crime, there needs to be a crime. There is no crime there. It might be a very nice experience.
I have been harassed. I have been called homeless in front of my colleagues.
I think being contacted by your own tutor isn't being harassed, because if we were to deal with a harassment incident or harassment crime, we will be telling your tutors never to contact you again, which means you can't go to university ever again. That's not a good outcome, is it?
They have
For you.
suspended me anyway.
If we were to go ahead, you wouldn't ever be able to go to university again, and that's not what we want to do for you. So as far
Mercia Police Switchboard.
For
All calls are recorded for training and policing purposes. Please wait to be connected to an operator. Thank you. Hello again.
Hello, I'm sorry. I got the SIM onto a different phone. Now it should be okay. Okay. I didn't properly hear you before earlier. I had the impression you told me that those are not hate crimes, and it was something legal for me to be harassed by teachers, to be removed from the course because I went on people's Facebook pages and contacted the press or used my Yahoo account. Can you please confirm what your findings on my investigation?
I'm confirming that I do not believe that a crime has been committed.
Okay.
Okay. I do not, from the evidence you've given me, I don't think they're harassing you.
Okay, have you been able to access the videos I have sent?
Yes, I have, yes.
Have you been able to view all the PDFs and all the JPGs I've sent?
Yes, I've printed them off, I've read them, I've highlighted them, I've made notes from them.
Okay, if I'm not asking too much, would you be able to explain to me why it's not a hate crime?
Because no crime has been committed. It's a hate incident.
Yes.
Because you believe it to be a hate incident, so therefore we have to record it as a hate incident.